Welcome back to Pinkula Tech, and I'm very excited to start this video off by talking about Apple and their phones. They've been trending tremendously for the past 1 week since their launch. The A15 Bionic chip and the improved camera sensors have been the talk of the town. But just a few weeks before, Samsung launched their fold devices, the Flip 3 and the Fold 3. We have the Flip 3 with us today. We're going to compare the Flip 3 and the smallest of the iPhones from the 13 lineup, the iPhone 13 mini. We shall talk about which phone you should go for if you're looking for a phone in the price point where you're probably also thinking about switching from Android to Apple or vice versa. Let's start off this video by talking about the aesthetics, then we'll talk about the specs, and then we'll have some camera shootout as well. Now let's discuss the cameras on the iPhone 13 mini and the Samsung Galaxy Flip 3. But before we even head there, Samsung was dominating the market where smartphone photography was concerned, and iPhone 13 series changed it all with the improved sensors and the sensor shift technology, which was only present on the iPhone 12 Pro before, is now even present on the smaller guy here. The iPhone 13 mini has 12 megapixel camera, ultra wide lens, and also a wide lens. The Samsung Galaxy also has a primary sensor or two sensors for ultra wide and wide. But for the selfie camera, the iPhone 12 still has a 12 megapixel camera, whereas the Samsung Galaxy Flip 3 only has a 7 megapixel camera. Does that make a difference? Yes. The camera quality that you get from the selfie camera of the iPhone 13 mini is much more improved. And with the additional features that iPhone is now providing with portrait videos, the feature or the camera output that the sensor on the iPhone 13 provides is far better than the sensor on the Samsung Galaxy Flip 3. So let's put these both cameras to the test. We'll test the front sensors on both these phones. We'll also compare the rear sensors and how they perform in real world scenarios. We'll also do some low light photography with the iPhone 13 and the Flip 3s, because the iPhone 13 supposedly does better low light photography as compared to the previous year's iPhone 12 series, or even the 12 Pro in this case. So we'll put that to a test to determine which sensors are better. And we'll also see how the software on both these phones has changed, because Apple now provides much more integration with the camera lenses with their software as compared to what they've done before. Samsung has always had many features when it came to your camera lineup. As you just saw, the camera samples that we provided from the iPhone 13 mini are much more clearer, sharper, and much more warmer in tone as compared to the Flip 3. Last year, Samsung was beating the iPhone 12 series, even the iPhone 12 Pro Max in this case, when it came to details in pictures and even the warmth or color reproduction. This year, however, the game is changing in the favor of Apple with the iPhone 13 series, and in this case, even the smaller guy has proved quite capable when it comes to photography using these two lenses on the back or even the selfie camera on the front. Speaking of features on the camera sensors, the cinematic mode that Apple has provided on all the iPhone 13 series this time is unparalleled, is because you're able to shift your focus from one subject to another while you're shooting the video, and that when it comes to content creators or amateur filmmakers, that's going to be a handy tool to have in your pocket. But on the other hand, the Samsung's Flip 3 also has a very neat trick up its sleeve, and that is one take mode. With that one take mode, you're able to capture a 10-second video or possibly a best picture and a small GIF as well. So if you're on the go and you want to capture that moment at that point, and you might just miss it if you don't capture it, the Samsung Galaxy Flip 3 will have the upper hand as compared to the iPhone 13 mini. Let's talk about the processor. With respect to the computing power, the iPhone 13 beats the Samsung Flip 3 hands down. The A15 Bionic chip is the fastest processor out there and also very power efficient. With respect to the GPU, again, it's a 4-core GPU. It beats any other processor out there except the iPhone 13 Pro series lineup, because that's a 5-core GPU. However, the Samsung Galaxy Flip 3 has the latest and the greatest Snapdragon 888 Plus processor with 5G support in it. But yeah, it is a little power hungry, and because of which the Samsung Galaxy Flip 3 has a larger battery of 3300 mAh as compared to the iPhone's much more smaller 2438 mAh battery. In spite of that, both these phones will give you a proper 1-day battery backup with average usage. Now we have discussed the form factor on these phones, we have discussed the cameras on both these devices, we've discussed the batteries, we have discussed the usability of these phones on a day-to-day basis, even where smartphone photography is concerned. But which one should you buy? Now if you're already on an Android ecosystem, but you're willing to switch to Apple, and you're also worried about the form factor, then the iPhone 13 mini is for you. Because the iPhone 13 currently offers the best in tech from Apple where the hardware or even the software is concerned. Yes, it's a little bit notched down as compared to the Pro variant, but it's still a very, very capable phone. And as we saw with even the camera samples and the video samples, the iPhone 13 mini is also a game changer when it comes to compact phones. But if you're an Android user and you're comfortable using your Android ecosystem, you're not going to go wrong with the Flip 3 if you're worried about form factor. Because when you don't want a larger device, it's nice and compact. And when you do want a larger device, extend it out and you have a proper 6.7-inch Full HD 120Hz display. Watch content, go gaming, it's got you covered. As for you Apple users, if you do want to switch, the Flip 3 is not going to go wrong. But if you're moving from an existing iPhone to a new iPhone 13 series lineup, the iPhone 13 mini, which is the entry-level iPhone from Apple this year, is a very capable phone. Now this has been a quick comparison between the iPhone 13 mini and the Flip 3. For more such videos, stay tuned to Pinkvilla Tech. Do like and subscribe to us. And if there's any particular content that you guys would like us to feature, do leave us a comment. This is Aurelius signing off from Pinkvilla Tech.